The Rajput civilization stands as a testament to the valor, chivalry, and cultural richness that has woven itself into the historical fabric of India. Originating from the northwestern regions of the Indian subcontinent, the Rajputs have left an indelible mark on the country's history, showcasing a unique blend of martial prowess, artistic expression, and a deep sense of honor. The history of Rajput civilization is a fascinating journey through centuries of valor, chivalry, and dynastic struggles. Originating in the region of Rajasthan in northwestern India, the Rajputs emerged as a warrior class during the medieval period. Their rise to prominence can be traced back to the 6th century, when they established small kingdoms and began to exert their influence in the region. Over the centuries, the Rajputs fought numerous battles against foreign invaders, most notably the Muslim rulers from Central Asia. Their unwavering courage and military prowess earned them a reputation as formidable warriors, and they fiercely defended their lands and honor. Rajput rulers such as Prithviraj Chauhan and Maharana Pratap became legendary figures for their bravery in the face of adversity. The Rajputs also embraced a proud and vibrant culture, which included a deep sense of honor, loyalty, and respect for traditions. They patronized the arts, literature, and architecture, giving rise to magnificent palaces, forts, and temples. The famous palaces of Jaipur, Udaipur, and Jodhpur are a testament to their architectural brilliance. However, the Rajput civilization also witnessed periods of internal conflicts and rivalries, as different clans vied for power and dominance. This led to the fragmentation of their territories and weakened their collective influence. Eventually, with the advent of British colonial rule in the 19th century, the Rajput princely states became semi-autonomous entities under indirect British control. Today, the legacy of Rajput civilization lives on in the rich cultural heritage of Rajasthan. The valor, traditions, and architectural marvels of the Rajputs continue to captivate visitors from around the world, making it a significant part of India's historical narrative. The Chalukyas of Gujarat had 3 branches, one ruling Matamayura, the Malavasidi region, one established on the former kingdom of the Kapis at Anahilapataka, present-day Patan, and the third at Brigakacha, present-day Budoch, and Lata in the coastal area. By the 11th century they were using Gujarat as a base and attempting to annex neighboring portions of Rajasthan and Avanti. Kumarapala, reigned c. 1143–72, was responsible for consolidating the kingdom. He is also believed to have become a Jain and to have encouraged Jainism in western India. Hemachandra, an outstanding Jain scholar noted for his commentaries on political treatises, was a well-known figure at the Chalukya court. Many of the Rajput kingdoms had Jain statesmen, ministers, and even generals, as well as Jain traders and merchants. By the 14th century, however, the Chalukya kingdom had declined. Adjoining the kingdom of the Chalukyas was that of the Paramaras in Malava, with minor branches in the territories just to the north, Mount Abu, Banswara, Kungarpur, and Beenmal. The Paramaras emerged as feudatories of the Rashtrakutas and rose to eminence during the reign of Bhoja. An attack by the Chalukyas weakened the Paramaras in 1143. Although the dynasty was later re-established, it remained weak. In the 13th century the Paramaras were threatened by both rising Yadava power in the Deccan and the Turkic kingdom at Delhi, see below the coming of the Turks. The latter conquered the Paramaras in 1305. The Kalachuris of Tripuri, near Jabalpur, also began as feudatories of the Rashtrakutas, becoming a power in central India in the 11th century during the reigns of Gangyadeva and his son Lakshmakarna, when attempts were made to conquer territories as far afield as Utkala, Orissa, Bihar, and the Ganges Yamuna Doab. There they came into conflict with the Turkish governor of the Punjab, who briefly had extended his territory as far as Varanasi. To the west there were conflicts with Bhoja Paramara, and the Kalachuris declined at the end of the 12th century. The Kandelas, whose kingdom comprised mainly Bundelkhand, were feudatories of the Pratiharas. Among the important rulers was Danga, reigned c. 950–1008, who issued a large number of inscriptions and was generous in donations to Jain and Hindu temples. Danga's grandson Vidyadhara, reigned 1017–29, often described as the most powerful of the Kandela kings, extended the kingdom as far as the Chumbel and Nirmada rivers. There he came into direct conflict with the Turkic conqueror Mahmud of Ghazna when the latter swept down from Afghanistan in a series of raids. But the ensuing battles were indecisive. The Kandelas also had to face the attacks of the Chauhans, who were in turn being harassed by the Turks. The Turkic kingdom at Delhi encroached into Bundelkhand, but the Kandelas survived until the 16th century as minor chieftains. The Gahadavlas rose to importance in Varanasi and extended their kingdom up the Gangetic plain, including Kannauj. The king Jayacandra, 12th century, is mentioned in the poem Prithvirajaraso by Kanbardai, in which his daughter, the princess Sangyogata, elopes with the Kauan king Prithviraja. Jayacandra died in battle against the Ghurid chief, Muaz al-Din Muhammad ibn Sam, Muhammad of Gur, and his kingdom was annexed. The main lineages. Rajputs, who are descended from the 36 royal Kshatriya clans mentioned in the sacred books, the Puranas, and in the two great Indian epics, the Mahabharata and the Ramayana, are classified into three basic lineages. Suryavanshi or Raghuvanshis, the clans of the solar dynasty, descended through Manu, Ikshvaku, Harishchandra, Raghu, Dasaratha and Rama. Chandravanshi or Samavanshis, the clans of the lunar dynasty, descended through Yayati, Devanasha, Puru, Yadu, Kuru, Pandu, Yudhishthir and Krishna. The Yadavanshi lineage are a major sub-branch of the Chandravanshi lineage. Lord Krishna was born a Yadavanshi. The Puravanshi lineage are a major sub-branch of the Chandravanshi Rajputs. The Kauravas and Pandavas of the epic Mahabharata were Puravanshis. Agnivanshi, the Agniculas, the clans of the fire dynasty, descended from Agnipala, Swatcha, Maulan, Gulunsar, Ajpala and Dola Rai. Each of these vans has or lineages is divided into several clans, Kula, all of whom claim direct patrilineage from a remote but common male ancestor who supposedly belonged to that Vanshah. Some of these 36 main clans are further subdivided into shakas or branches, again based on the same principle of patrilineage. Major Suryavanshi clans. Amathia, the title of this class is derived from the name of a village in the Lucknow district of U.P. called Amethi. They are generally supposed to be a sept of the Shamargaurs, a tradition which they preserve by the worship of the Rampi of Karur's scraper. The clan is supposed to have been originally settled at Kalanjar in Bundelkhand, whence they emigrated into Oudh, under Raipal Singh, about the time of Tamerlane, the Turco-Mongol conqueror. The clan is divided into two branches, the Amathiyas of Kumarwan in Rai Bareilly, and the Amathiyas of Ansari in Barabanki. Bays, the Bays Rajput, also known as Bains Rajput in certain regions, are a powerful and ancient Rajput clan composed of the wealthy, warriors, entrepreneurs, and zamindar, landowners. The Bays claim descent from Lakshmana, brother of Rama. The Bays Rajput are renowned as warriors with the ability to maintain dominion over their empires. Their reputation was earned by their kings and landowners that ruled over northern India for and held vast tracts of land for the clan. Princely states of the Bays were Oudh, Lucknow, and Sialkot. Chhattar, the most respected and highly distinguished amongst all the Rajput clans, as a Rajput cannot be a Kshatriya if not a Chatari. The mother caste of Suryavanshi Rajputs which originated from Rajputana in Rajasthan. However, there are many Gotras and sub-castes in other major dynasties which emerged from the Chatari lineage. Chataris belong to the military and ruling order of the traditional Vedic Hindu social system as outlined by the Vedas. Gaur, the Suryavanshi Rajputs of Gaur are descendants of the Rajput Pala dynasty which ruled ancient Bengal, then known as Gaur. Its capital was Lakshmanabadi, named after the Pala king Lakshman Pal, under whose patronage the first literary work in Bengali, Geet Govindam, was composed by the Bengali poet Jayadeva, circa 1200 AD. Some old texts of the British Raj refer to the Pala Rajputs as Gaur or Gaur Rajputs. Government gazettes of the British era have references to Gaur zamindars in Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, and Rajasthan. Kochwaha, the Kochwaha are a Suryavanshi Rajput clan who ruled a number of kingdoms and princely states in India such as Dundhar, Alwar, and Mahar, while the largest and oldest state was Amber, now part of Jaipur. The Maharaja of Jaipur is regarded as the head of the extended Kochwaha clan. There are approximately 71 subclans of the Kochwaha, including the Rajavut, Shekhawat, Shiabrampota, Naruka, Nathawat, Kongarot, and Kambani. They claim descent from Kusha, the younger of the twin sons of Rama. The Kochwaha clan ruled in Jaipur right up until modern times. The last ruling Maharaja of Jaipur was Sawai Man Singh II of Jaipur, 1917 to 1970. Shortly after India's independence in 1948, Sawai Man Singh peacefully acceded the state of Jaipur to the government of India. He then was appointed the first Rajpramukh of Rajasthan. Menyas Rajputs are Suryavanshis and claim descent from Rama, a legendary king of Ayodhya. In Rajputana, their closest cousins are the Kochwaha and Bargyajar Rajputs of Jaipur. They trace their ancestry to the Ikshvaku dynasty of northern India, the same clan in which Lord Rama was born. He, therefore, is the Kuldevta, family deity, of the Hindu Menyas Rajputs. Specifically, they claim descent from Kusha, younger of the twin sons of Rama, hero of the Ramayana, to whom patrilineal descent from Surya is in turn ascribed. Pakral Rajput is a sub-clan of Menyas Rajput. Pakral Rajputs are the most dynamic rulers in the history of subcontinent, and they deserve for holding the distinction of being the hero of subcontinent. The founders of the city and state of Jammu and its rulers from ancient times to 1948 CE and sisters of Pakral Rajputs are mostly Hindus. In early 18th and 19th century mostly Pakral Rajputs embraced Islam and moved from Jaipur and Rajasthan, India, to Kashmir and Pakistan. Punjab, especially the area of Pothohar and Azad Jammu Kashmir, is the origin of Pakral Rajputs. Mirpur Azad Jammu Kashmir and the Rawalpindi district, mostly named as the area of Pothohar, is very famous as the area of Pakral Rajputs. Raja is mostly used as a title in Pakral Rajputs, which is derived from the word Rajput. Paishal or Kaundale Suryavanshi Rajput clan of Chatari lineage in North India that claims solar origin by direct descent from Sri Ramachandra of Raghavanshi, Rajput clan. Their traditional areas of residence are Rajputana, Trigarda Kingdom, the modern Jalandhar district, i.e. the areas of residence are mainly in the Indian states of Punjab, Rajasthan, Uttarakhand and Himachal Pradesh. They are a branch of Sisodia Rajputs of Rajputana who moved out of Mur during the reign of Rana Amar Singh as he accepted the Mughal supremacy of Jahangir and settled in eastern hills. Pundir, the Pundir, also spelled Pandair, Pandar, Pundhir, Pundir, Pundir or Pundir, is a Suryavanshi branch of Rajputs. The word itself is derived from the Sanskrit word Purandara, literally meaning, the destroyer of forts. The Pundir Rajputs hold Riyasat in Nahan, Garhwal, Nagaur and Saharanpur, where their Kuldevis are situated. Their Shaka is Kulwal and their Kuldevis are Shikumbri Devi in Saharanpur and Rajasthan, along with Punyakshini Devi in Garhwal, with their Gotra being Pulasatya and Parashar. Eliot writes that in the Haridwar region of Uttar Pradesh, where they are most prominent today, over 1,440 villages are claimed by Pundir Rajputs, with high concentrations in the districts of Dehradun, Saharanpur, Muzaffarnagar, Aligarh and Natava. Nehru, the Nehris of Hoshiarpur district, claim that their ancestor was a Suryavanshi Rajput of Mathura, named Nipal Chand, and descended from Raja Ram Chand. He was converted in the time of Mahmud of Ghazni and took the name of Nehru Shah. Nehru Shah settled at Mao in Jalandhar, whence his son, Ratan Pal, founded Philor, hence founded the four Nehru Parganas of Haryana, Bajwara, Shamchorasi and Gorwaha in Hoshiarpur and that of Baram in Jalandhar. The chief men of these Parganas are still called Rai or Rana. Some kept Brahmins of the Baidiogat. Rathore. The Rathore are a major Rajput clan originally descended from the Gahadwala dynasty in Kannauj in Uttar Pradesh. At the time of the end of the British Raj in 1947, they were rulers in 14 different princely states in Marwar, Bangladesh, Rajasthan, and Madhya Pradesh. The largest and oldest among these was Jodhpur, in Marwar and Bikaner. The Maharaja of Jodhpur is regarded as the head of the extended Rathore clan of Hindu Rajputs. Sisodia. The Sisodias are Suryavanshi Rajputs claiming descent from Lord Rama through his son Lava. They were known as the Ranas of Mur, which was a princely state under the British Raj. The earliest history of the clan claims that they moved from Lahore to Shivdesh or Chittor in 134 AD. They established themselves as rulers of Mur in 734 AD, ruling from the fortress of Chittorgarh. Major Chandravanshi clans. Bakhal. They claim their descent from a mythical personage called Rajavina. Their earliest settlements were in Rohilkhand, where they were the dominant race until 1174. It has been suggested that the founder of the clan was Raja Bhairad of Barkhar in the Kari district, who is said to have entertained the 5 Pandavas during their exile from Hastinapur. Badi Rajputs are a Chandravanshi Rajput clan from the Jaisalmer region of western Rajasthan. The Maharajas of Jaisalmer trace their lineage back to Jaitsima, a ruler of the Badi Rajput clan. The major opponents of the Badi Rajputs were the powerful Rathore clans of Jodhpur and Bikaner. They used to fight battles for the possession of forts, waterholes or cattle. Bangalia. The Bangalia clan are the erstwhile rulers of Chota and Burra Bengal in Kangra district of Himachal Pradesh. Chandelas. In the early 10th century, the Chandelas, Chandravanshi lineage, ruled the fortress city of Kalinjar. A dynastic struggle, c. 912-914 CE, among the Pratiharas provided them with the opportunity to extend their domain. They captured the strategic fortress of Gwalior, c. 950, under the leadership of Danga, ruled 950-1008. Chudasama. The Chudasama and their collaterals the Rezada are a branch of the lunar or Chandravanshi line of Rajputs, who trace their origin to Lord Krishna. Jadons, also known as Jadans, claim to have descended from the Hindu mythological character Yadu. As the descendants of Yadu, they are classified as under the Chandravanshi branch of the Rajput caste hierarchy. However, according to the Rajputana gazetteers, Afaria's clan of Yadavanshi Ahirs also claims descent from Jadons. Although they are Yadavs. Jadeja is the name of a major clan of Yadavs or Chandravanshi Rajputs. Jaral. The Jaral are both a Hindu and Muslim Rajput tribe of Jammu and Kashmir in India and Azad Kashmir and Punjab in Pakistan. This Rajput tribe belongs to Chandravanshi, lunar race, lineage. Jarals are Aryans. They claim to be descendants of Pandavas of Mahabharata through Prince Arjuna, who was a brave hero of Mahabharata. Katak. The Katak clan of the Chandravanshi lineage is considered to be one of the oldest surviving clan in the world. They first find mention in the mythological Hindu epic the Mahabharata and the second mentions in the recorded history of Alexander the Great's war records. One of the Indian kings who fought Alexander on the river Beas was a Katak king Parmanand Chandra, famously known as Porus. Pahor. The Pahor, also known as Pahur or Pahor, are a clan of Chandravanshi Rajputs. They use Khan or Jam or Malik as title. Rezada. The Rajada or Rezada are the descendants of the ruler of Junagadh, a kingdom in the Saurashtra peninsula. Junagadh was ruled by the Chudasama Rajputs, who were a branch of the lunar or Chandravanshi line. Som, also known as Sam or Samvanshi, are Chandravanshi Rajputs. They have descended from Mahabharata. They are the direct descendants of Sam, or moon. As the name Som indicates, this community belongs to lunar dynasty. King Dushyant, his son Bharat, all Pandavas and Kauravas were Samvanshis, Chandravanshi Rajputs. Tomaras, or Tuvars, or Tunvars, are Chandravanshi Rajputs, and descended from Mahabharat's great hero, Arjun, through his son Abhimanyu, and grandson, Parikshat. Chakravarti Samrat, King, Yudhishthira, founded Indraprastha, present-day Delhi. King Anangpal conquered and re-established the Delhi kingdom in CE 792 and founded the city of Dilika, modern Delhi. Major Agnavanshi clans. The Bal Gotra of Rajputs belong to Garmukteshwar Bulandshahr Sayana Aligarh and many parts of Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan. there are 62 villages in Garmukteshwar and Sayana Tehsil. These villages various Gotras of Rajput/Chauhans are lived and married in different Gotras of Rajput clans. Chauhan, the Chauhan, also known as Nirban, are of Agnavanshi lineage. Their state was initially centered around Khetri, Kundela, Alcazar Malcazar, Srimadhapur, Alwar, Junjunu, Sikar, and Churu. According to legend and clan history, the Nirwan or Nirban are with Maharana Pratap against Akbar in Haldagadi battle. The Dodia are Agnavanshi Rajput, one of the most celebrated Chauhan branches, and according to their traditions, they were based in and around Multan in Punjab, now in Pakistan, during 12th and 13th centuries, when they built a fort near Multan by the name of Rotashgar. Chavda, the Chavda dynasty, Chauda, Chaveda, Chapa, Chaparana, Chapakata, was a Hindu Kshatriya family line that ruled what is now northern Gujarat from 746 to 942. Mauri. The Mauri clan is one of the 36 royal clans of Rajputs and falls in 24 Eka clans which are not divided further. Mauri Rajputs are sub-clan of Parmara Rajputs of Agnavansh. They ruled Chittor and Malwa till early part of 8th century and built the biggest fort in India at Chittor in the reign of Chitrangad Mauri. Last king of Mauri dynasty of Chittor was Man Singh Mauri, who fought against Arab invasion. Naga. The Naga were one of the ancient most Kshatriya tribes of India who evolved from Surya Wansha, the solar clan of ancient Kshatriyas of India, and ruled large parts of the country at different times. They spread throughout India during the period of the epic Mahabharata. Paramaras are Agnavanshi Rajputs that were near neighbors of the Solankis. They originated as feudatories of the Rashtrakutas and rose to power in the 10th century. They ruled Malwa and the area at the border between present-day Gujarat and Rajasthan. Bhoja, the celebrated king of Malwa, belonged to this dynasty. Solankis are an Agnavanshi group descended from the Chalukyas of Karnataka who ruled much of peninsular India between the 6th and 12th centuries. In the 10th century, a local branch of the clan established control over Gujarat and ruled a state centered around the town of Patan. Ruling Rajput dynasties of India. Janjua Rajput Hindushahi dynasty, 9641026 AD. This dynasty ruled parts of Afghanistan and Punjab. Jayapala was its first Rajput king who succeeded the last Brahmin king Bhimadeva. Its last king Bimpala died in 1024. Chauhan dynasty of Ajmer and Delhi, the Chauhans, ruled between 956 and 1192 AD, earlier over the eastern parts of the present-day's Rajasthan with their capital at Ajmer, and later extended their territory up to parts of modern-day Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh and Delhi. Solanki dynasty. The Solankis established their rule over present-day's Indian state of Gujarat between 945 and 1297 AD. Their kingdom came into prominence during the reign of Mulraj. They ruled with their capital situated at Anhilwara. Paramara dynasty of Malwa. Parihara dynasty of Kannauj, conquered Kannauj in 816 AD, which remained its capital for about a century, declined in 10th century. Bargujar Badgurjar dynasty of Rajorgar, conquered Dudhar in 900 BC, Rajayar remained its capital till declined in 10th century. Chandalas of Khajuraho. This Rajput dynasty was founded by Jayasakthi. They ruled the areas across Bundelkhand with Khajuraho as their capital. The dynasty came to an end after Alauddin Khalji conquered Bundelkhand. Gahadwalas of Kannauj. This Rajput dynasty ruled the kingdom of Kannauj for around 100 years, beginning in the late 11th century. Chand dynasty of Kemo, ruled much of Uttarakhand. Jarals of Kalanur and Jammu and Kashmir. Raja Nakashina established the state Kalanur and became the first king of Kalanur. The Jaral dynasty ruled for 750 years.
Thank you for watching. I wish you a pleasant time. Please join our family.